Today's horoscope, Cancer July 30th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. A very karmic and transformative cycle is upon you. Earlier this month, Jupiter, our great benefic, began his pre-shadow phase in your solar house of privacy, secrets, and the unconscious. Be very careful in the weeks to come so as not to stumble and fall into patterns that are repeating previous habits, especially around affairs or hookups. These could end up being reviewed later in the year, making you realize you need to make big changes down the line. The best thing to do is to calm yourself down, stand in your highest good now, and activate your spirituality. Your thoughts may not translate to your words or actions. It could be challenging to connect with your coworkers as the moon in Gemini squares Mercury in Virgo. You may feel mentally active as you consider new ideas, possibilities, and more. However, talking or acting on these thoughts may not go as planned. Your coworkers could have a hard time understanding what you want to do. Make sure you think before you speak to mitigate the potential for miscommunication and misunderstanding. And be prepared to thoroughly explain your perspective since your coworkers will have questions. It was over the weekend and just as Chiron was turning retrograde in your career sector that the moon not only moved through but for its only visit while the sun and Venus are in your income sector. This has already created a connection between the two, but it is Venus-friendly aspect to Chiron that begins a process that will continue all week where the link between new income potential and the doors now open to the past professionally is becoming stronger. You can be motivated to achieve a great deal under the influence of today's celestial atmosphere. If you were running on empty recently, this is the boost of fuel that you needed to scale further heights. Resentment can also be an issue during this transit, so keep yourself healthy in every aspect. Drink plenty of water, exercise every day, and eat foods that agree with your system. Avoid junk food and excess sugar at all costs. That is not what you need right now. Teamwork will feel right for you on this day. Even if this is something that you are not routinely drawn to, the energy of this vibration will encourage it. Go with this, as it can bring you new and different opportunities. In general, you are more likely to stick to yourself and to follow routine. Yet, by breaking free of this from time to time, you invite more choices into your life. Let the energy of this day help you to experience more from others. A week after the sun's return to your income sector got off to a bumpy start thanks to a clash with Pluto in your financial sector, the conditions couldn't be more different as Venus, the planet of money, moves into her final 7 days here. Thanks to the moon's departure from your career sector yesterday and its friendly aspect to both the sun and Venus as it moved through, your professional instincts are sharp as you move into some important days on both fronts. This was a window into a growing link between new income potential and the doors opening to the past professionally. 3 days after Mercury, the planet of communication, returned to your communication sector, he is already slowing down ahead of a retrograde turn in 7 days that will make it easier to give the past and unsaid words a voice. With the dwarf planet Ceres in retrograde motion in your relationship sector, 8 days after a full moon there, this is already making it easier to give your relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Daily Planetary Overview. Taking a cautious approach to financial matters today will serve you well. By remaining mindful of your spending and being modest in your needs, you can avoid wastefulness and pave the way for steady, incremental gains. It's often the small, consistent profits that add up over time and enable you to achieve your larger financial goals. Think about a time when you made a conscious decision to save rather than spend impulsively. Perhaps you decided to brew your own coffee at home instead of stopping by the coffee copyright every morning. Over time, those small savings accumulated and allowed you to purchase something you had been eyeing for a while, like a new gadget, a piece of furniture, or even a special treat for yourself. Reflecting on these moments can remind us of the power of mindful spending. Imagine this: you've always wanted a new bicycle for weekend rides, but instead of buying it on a whim, you decide to save a little each week. You cut back on dining out and find joy in cooking meals at home. You start a small savings jar and watch the money grow bit by bit. Eventually, The day comes when you have enough saved up to buy that bicycle without straining your finances. The satisfaction of reaching that goal through patience and careful planning is incredibly rewarding. Today's energy encourages you to think long-term and remain satisfied with the small profits you make along the way. Each small step forward brings you closer to your dreams. By adopting this mindset, you can soon buy something you've always wanted without feeling the financial pinch. Let's talk about the importance of modesty in our financial pursuits. Often, society pressures us to chase big, immediate rewards, but there's immense value in appreciating and working towards smaller, consistent gains. These smaller victories not only boost our confidence but also build a strong foundation for future success. Have you ever set a modest financial goal and achieved it through consistent effort? Maybe it was saving up for a special trip, building an emergency fund, or paying off a small debt. Additionally, consider how adopting a cautious financial approach can positively impact other areas of your life. When you're not stressed about overspending or financial missteps, you can focus more on what truly matters to you. Perhaps it's spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or investing in your personal growth. Financial peace of mind creates space for joy and fulfillment in other aspects of life. Let's also think about the broader impact of our financial habits. By being mindful and avoiding wastefulness, we contribute to a more sustainable world. Making thoughtful purchases, reducing waste, and appreciating what we have can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling lifestyle. It's a win-win situation. We achieve our financial goals and contribute positively to the environment and society. For instance, when you choose to repair something instead of replacing it, not only do you save money, but you also reduce waste and make a more environmentally friendly choice. These decisions, though they may seem small, collectively have a significant impact. Remember, today is about making thoughtful, deliberate choices that align with your long-term financial goals. Embrace the journey of accumulating small profits and take pride in the steady progress you're making. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your dreams. We invite you to join the conversation and share your financial tips and successes. How do you stay motivated to save and avoid wastefulness? What small changes have you made that had a big impact on your financial health? Let's support and learn from each other as we navigate our financial journeys together. Thank you for being part of our community. Your stories and insights make our collective journey richer and more rewarding. Let's continue to uplift and inspire each other, one smart financial decision at a time.